Okay, so TYT just canceled Nerd Alert, Poptrigger, and what the flip? What is my thought on this decision? I'm disappointed, but I'm not heartbroken. Here's why. The Young Turks, TYT, is a politics news commentary channel. Their content really wasn't for comic book nerds, and so they came up with these channels for pop culture fanatics, movie fanatics, and comic book nerds. Just to basically bring people like me into their fan base. But I became a TYT fan because I'd watched their coverage of the 2016 election. So, granted, I really didn't start watching Nerd Alert or any of those other shows until after I had started watching TYT. So I'm not heartbroken. I really liked Nerd Alert because I'm a huge comic book fan. I love their coverage of comic book stuff and video games and whatnot. But it's not necessarily soul crushing. Because before Nerd Alert, I watched IGN. And IGN is still going strong. I know some of the Nerd Alert fans will probably tirade the comment section. Section saying, IGN is the CNN of, I guess, geek stuff, comic books, movies, and whatnot. As for What the Flick, I pretty much only watched them for movie reviews. So I am disappointed that they are canceled, especially since What the Flick was a review panel as opposed to just an individual review like What Culture's reviews, Jeremy John's, IGN, GameSpot. Though I don't really think they review movies. Someone can correct me. But yeah, I'm disappointed. I learned just over a month ago, I think it was, that they canceled Think Tank and laid Hannah Cranston and Namiki Const off. Which, honestly, I'm disappointed about Namiki. As for Hannah, it really didn't bother me. Or that they had canceled Think Tank. Think Tank and Poptrigger, I think, were the TYT shows. In studio TYT shows I watched the least. Think about it, I still watch Humanist Report than those other two shows. But yeah, disappointing, but not soul crushing. Actually, I mean, I like that What the Flick had a movie review panel because I could see different people's opinions on one movie. Like for Justice League, there was one guy on that panel who actually liked the movie. It's perfectly acceptable. Unless you're a Justice League hater. But I think the reason TYT chose this move maybe because their budget, and plus they wanted to focus on news commentary instead of like pop culture commentary and whatnot. I mean, they still haven't canceled aggressive progressives or laid Jimmy off. So any Jimmy haters or Jimmy versus TYT people, your argument is baseless. But that's just some food for thought. Alex Jones has been removed from Twitter. I plan to do a video on that in the near distant future, along with addressing his previous bans. But if any of you guys can tell me how to download and upload videos and compile a video, that would be very nice. Some of the techniques. I know the Rational Tinkerer told me to use the Power Director, which is what I use to make those walk away videos. He told me to get the paid version for inserting videos. But if there's any other way to like upload YouTube videos or maybe download videos and insert them into a video, that would be very nice, because I do want to show videos of Alex Jones. Some of the content where I'm like, that I'm definitely gonna miss. Some of the content I think is awful, and then some of like the content that's borderline. And I also plan to do a video on John McCain. So, just some food for thought. Maybe a video on Ben Affleck's status as Batman. But yeah, if I were to say the in-studio TYT show I watched the most, other than the main show, would be Aggressive, and then Damage Report, and then probably Nerd Alert, then What the Flick, and then Think Tank, and then Poptrigger. That's probably, if I were to do the whole network, it would be, I think, the main show, Aggressives, the Jimmy Dore Show, Secular Talk, Majority Report, which those three are like neck and neck, and then probably Aggressives is also on that bar. The Damage Report, Nerd Alert, What the Flick, the Humanist Report, Think Tank, and Poptrigger. I don't consider, I know TYT has a partnership with Ring of Fire, but I don't really consider Ring of Fire part of the TYT network. I know that there are Ring of Fire videos on the TYT channel, and I know Sam Cedar's Ring of Fire videos are on his channel, and that TYT content is on their website, but to me those are two separate networks. You know, the Ring of Fire network, it's Ring of Fire, the Tom Hartman program, Benjamin Dixon show, David Pakman show, and the 0 Hour, and Empire Files, and the Laura Flanders show. But that's just some food for thought. I was a top fan of Nerd Alert on their Facebook page, so more disappointment that they're discontinuing Nerd Alert, but their channels are still available. And they have channels and pages, so if you want to go back and look through old content, you can, unlike with Alex Jones, but he's just completely deplatformed. And, well, let's put it this way. It's not like what happened to Screened. I think their Twitter and their Facebook page and their YouTube channels are still active. But the website is gone. It's now MoviePhone, which I remember when that happened. It was soul crushing because I made friends through that network. You know, Violet Eyed Dragon. Dragon was a guy I loved chatting with on there, and when they took the site down, it was boom. But I haven't seen it. I haven't run into him. I use Comic Vine and Giant Bomb. Follow me at Scotty Hawkeye on those sites. But yeah. Nerd Alert and What the Flick and Poptrigger are now done. along with Think Tank, and Mickey Constant is laid off. I don't know if Kim Porcher, Brett Elric, or Grace, whatever her last name is, have been laid off. I don't think Brett would be, since he is a producer on No Filter and The Damage Report. So, granted, he'll still be. We'll probably still see more of him. We're definitely going to see more of Hassan. That's Jank's nephew. But I just wanted to let you guys know what I thought of this. Really, not much to it. I'm not heartbroken. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Comic Vine, Twitter, Giant Bomb, GameSpot, on AimSpot, and Instagram, and IGN. Scotty Hawkeye for all the entertainment websites, Instagram and Twitter. Scotty Sackham 97, and subscribe.